everyone, welcome to my Happy Heartsy channel. My name is Lenka and here I share all my patterns, like additional video tutorials, my crochet stitch tutorials, and everything is related. And this video is one of my mini series that I focus only for you crochet beginners who just start to learn and maybe you feel overwhelmed or confused. So this will break through each topic step by step. And today we start with the video with the most important question, and it's where to even start with crochet. Because when you start to learn crochet, you find out there are so many yarns, so many hook sizes, different terms, different tutorials, and you might be jumping between many tutorials and it still doesn't click. It's confusing. So with this video and with this mini series, I just want to break it through very simply and tell you exactly what the tools you need, and yeah, explain everything simply so you can start right away and you don't have to like search for more information. So in all honesty, crocheting requires practice and patience, so please be patient. Most likely first projects won't look nice at all. It will be wonky, it will be weird because you have to coordinate both hands, you know, how to hold the hook, how to hold the yarn, and then put it together, and then the tension. So it's a lot at the beginning, even though that it looks very easy. And then I wanna talk about the tools, because you know what, the tools, you don't need the best hooks at this point at the beginning. You don't need the best yarn, especially about the yarn. There's you know, a main thing that which I will be talking about it later in this video, so just stay tuned. But yeah, and then the hooks and the yarn, of course, it works together, right? So now let's start with the hooks. So if you're a beginner, I would definitely start with the 5 or 6 millimeter hook, because this is the most common one that it's used within the projects and everything, and it's somewhere between. It's not too big, the hook size, or even not too thin, so it you kinda hold it very nicely, and also the stitches comes out very nice. And with the yarn, because it all goes together, about the yarn, usually a 5 or 6 millimeter hook goes with the medium 4 yarn, or we can call it worsted yarn. So everything you can find it in the label, but I'll be talking about the yarn labels like later in different different series. But this is the most important thing. So you need 5 or 6 millimeter hook, worsted yarn, and also about the yarn, I know there are so many beautiful colors, like multicolored or dark colors, but don't start with those because you cannot see the stitches clearly, and you need something like a solid, let's say, even if it would be like red or green or yellow, white, anything but solid, not the dark colors, lighter colors, and then you can good to go, and you can start with crocheting. Alright, so this is the best combo, most common combo that also many projects use, which is the, again, medium 4 worsted yarn and a 5 or 6 millimeter hook. So I would definitely go for it with the solid color. And one more thing is about the holding hooks and the yarn. So there's no right way how to hold these tools at all. It's something that you have to kind of find your way. Of course, there are, let's say, two most common holdings of the hooks. It's like a knife or like a pencil. And then about the yarn, even me, I find out that I hold it completely differently. Many of us do. So this is something that you will, while you're practicing, actually, while you're practicing, then you will learn on the way what feels more comfortable for you. So don't worry about how others like hold it. Do something what feels the best for you, because that's the key. You want to feel relaxed, and then also from that it comes the tension, which is very important too. So at the beginning, let's say, try not to like be too tight, because then you have to place the hook in the chains, let's say. Well, you will know once you start, so then it's pretty hard to insert the hook into the chains, and when it's too loose, it's just too loose, and then you most likely will do the tighter tension, you know, so then it's just wonky. So you have to find also your tension while you're like learning how to hold crochet hook and the yarn together. Okay, well, and I already kind of started it, but now once you have the hook and the yarn, just start. Just find great tutorials. I also have them too, so you can see all the links under this video in the description, where I have like tutorials for the absolute beginners. So there are like more like the basic stitches, which is you need to know how to do the slip knot, foundation chain, single crochet. This is the most like a basic thing. And what I would also recommend is to start with simple project. I know that some people, if you're actually the type that you want to be challenged, you know, and you like to be challenged, and this is the way how you stay, let's say, motivated, okay, go for the bigger projects. But I would highly recommend just with the smaller one, which is even like a dishcloth. I know that you might heard it many times. If not, well, it's good. I feel that everyone says, yes, start with the dishcloth, but it is the best way how to practice the stitches, the tension, you know, coordinate your hands and everything. And you know what, in all honesty, it's always the best like best feeling when you finish the project, even the dishcloth, and you can say like, hey, I made it, this is my first crochet project, and you can gift it to someone, or you can just keep it, you know, and it's something very nice. And I think the dishcloth is really perfect for even if you're learning new stitches. I think that that's the best to learn the stitches on. So that's the dishcloth, and yeah, now you just have to start practicing. So again, like I mentioned, all my links are in the description, so you can go through it. I also have my crochet starter kit for beginners, so if you would be interested in that, you can just have a look, and it's about what's inside. They're all theory is there, so there are everything about the hooks, everything about the yarn. There are also cheat sheet, the gauge, and everything. We will be talking briefly about these here in my mini series. But if you want something like all in one place, which would save you so much time of like scrolling, you know, looking for the information, and you can actually start right away, everything is in it. So all the links are in the description, so just go through it, or you can find something else. It's absolutely all right. And yeah, I think that this is it for this video, where to start with crochet. I hope that you had fun. I hope that you learned maybe something new, and then it also gave you a clarity where to start with crochet. So next video will be about the hooks, more detailed, and again, I will be repeating myself what you need, what's the best for the beginners. And yeah, that's everything for today. Also, I would appreciate any feedback if you want to find out like more, if something missing here, or if you're happy about what you just learned today. Anything, let me know, because that would mean a lot to me, and I could also improve myself thanks to your feedbacks. So thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe my channel for more tutorials, or more these learning mini series videos for beginners. And I hope that I'll see you in the next one. So thank you so much. Happy crocheting, and have a good day.